fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm Jessica Williams. It's so great that you are joining me today. We are going to kick things off with the social scene, where I let you know what's happening this weekend so you can hit the town and enjoy the entertainment in our city. Summit City Comedy Club welcomes actor, comedian, and podcaster Bryan Callen to their stage. Callen is best known for his recurring role on ABC's The Goldbergs and Schooled. He will perform on Friday and Saturday night. Tickets are available at summitcitycomedy.com. The Clyde Theater welcomes R&B and funk legends, the Commodores, to their stage on Saturday night. Performing their greatest hits tour with special guest, the Sweetwater All-Stars, the show starts at 8 p.m. and tickets are still available. And next Tuesday at the Clyde, don't miss an evening with Big Head Todd and the Monsters performing their winter tour. Head to ClydeTheater.com for more information. Friday evening at Pierre's Entertainment, up-and-coming singer and multi-instrumentalist Mick Blankenship brings his hard rock sounds to Fort Wayne. And then Saturday night brings an all-ages hip-hop show with DJ Paul of 3-6 Mafia featuring Stevie Stone. Tickets are available at pierresentertainment.com. Lastly, Friday at noon, Sweetwater Sound presents a free Live at Lunch concert with Lunar Worldcast on the Crescendo Club stage. Luna will perform original music that combines Americana with sultry acoustic blues. To see a full list of events from my social scene, head over to WANE.com and click Living Local 15. Up next, the fun continues at Wild Crab, and I'm going to show you their unique take on a crab boil. And it was so yummy. And later in the show, we're learning about some interesting organizations and all they have to offer. That and more after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by Wild Crab. Wow, look at this. It looks so yummy. So this is what you're known for, the famous seafood boil.
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about it, the history.
Well, the great thing about our seafood boils is our chef used to own his own restaurant in Philadelphia. So he knows the different types of temperatures that seafood is cooked at.
Yes.
So what he does is he cooks it at the correct temperatures, depending on what you're getting, and then he puts it in the bag after they're cooked, after they're boiled. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And then he adds the spice and the sauce that you choose, which today I think you chose the Wild Crab Special.
Yes.
Which is our most popular. It's all three of our sauces combined, which is garlic butter, lemon pepper, and Cajun all mixed together.
Yum.
And then you pick your spice level, which is mild, medium, or hot, which you picked my medium today.
Right.
Yes.
It's right in between, not too hot, not too mild. Okay.
Gives it just enough of a kick of flavor of the heat. And for the people that really want it hot, we do offer fire. So.
What else do we have here?
We have black clams and green clams.
Oh, how do I know the difference?
Well, the green clams are a little bit bigger than the black.
Oh, yes, I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they
it
have more of a
has
briny.
taste.
Yeah, they have a more briny flavor, I think.
Okay.
So then the black ones.
This is the green. And then this is the black. Oh. Wow. Okay. I don't think I've ever had green mussels.
Yeah.
I've had black, so this is exciting. Okay.
Yeah, I heard that there's not a huge difference in the taste. They're both sweet.
Okay, so we have the black mussel. Chewy and delicious.
Yes.
And then the green one, wow. Look at that baby, that is huge.
There's a very subtle difference, but there is a difference in them.
I do taste the sweetness different.
Yeah.
And the black is a little more tender.
Yes.
So yes, okay. So share with me some of your options that you can put into the bag as you choose the boil.
Well, we offer a variety of different types of seafood, which you have gotten, like snow crabs, the green mussels, the black mussels. We have a lobster tail. Yes, we have Dungeness crab. We offer the shrimp with the head on or off, being your option, and crawfish.
Yes. Show this technique here. So this is called
this
cutter?
Yes, this is no, you've done this before.
I love crab. So you put that little line right on the side and then pop this baby open.
Yes.
And what I like, so typically I love a side of butter, like warm butter, but this is so flavorful and I can taste the butter that's cooked into it that it gives it that moist texture already.
Yeah, we do offer warm butter if they want it. But most times they're just so happy with the sauce that they've chosen that they don't ever really ask for it. And snow crab is a little bit sweeter meat than, say, your Dungeness crab or your king crab.
Yes, and I have had crab all over the place, and this is really delicious.
Oh, thank you.
It really is. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, and then last, lobster.
Yes.
Okay, I love lobster, and you have it in the boil as an option. Okay, all right. So, is this a popular choice out of the seafood?
There's such a variety that when people come in, they really just order a little bit of everything, just so that they can taste and see what their favorites are.
I'm gonna taste it because there's a couple of options. You can do a full pound or smaller, right?
Absolutely. We offer it in half pounds or full pounds.
Oh, yummy. You make it so easy for it to come out. Okay, here we go. The smell when it was approaching already set the tone.
It tastes like it's been marinating in that sauce, right?
And that's it, because I have had lobster one time before inside of a boil and it was dried out.
Yeah.
Because I think the reheating and just trying to get it to the temperature, that's why I find it so fascinating and cool that your chef cooks everything separate before putting it in the same bag, because seafood cannot cook at the same temperature.
No.
And there we have it. This food was so delicious, and it's honestly hard for me to choose my favorite, because out of the appetizers, I absolutely love the oysters and the soup, and the chicken I love. The catfish was great, but I really love the crispiness of that chicken.
Yes.
And then in this boil, I mean, the crab and the lobster will always win.
Yes,
but everything
very
is
popular.
so delicious. This place is great. They're located over in Covington Plaza, so you have to check them out. Wild Crabs.
Thank you so much.
And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Wild Crab.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. So with me today is Angie Montgomery, the founder and CEO of Made Strong, an organization that takes a unique approach in helping those in crisis. Hi, how are you?
Hi, doing well.
Welcome, Angie.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, it's so great to have you here. And so first and foremost, you have a very strong message. You have no boundaries, no barriers, no judgment, no strings attached. You really want to help people and meet them where they are. So share with us about your organization.
Yeah, so Made Strong helps anybody who either is or has been a part of the adult entertainment industry or sex work community. What we do is we really provide resources and support. We want to open doors for the people that we serve in our local community.
Yes, okay, so that is the interesting part, is the target audience. So you meet people where they're at to help serve them, but the people that you meet where they're at are exotic dancers and those in the adult industry, entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So share with me how you came across this type of work and what is the goal in going and providing outreach?
Yeah. So I'm an occupational therapist. That's what I was trained to do, and I've been practicing for about 10 years. Where I really first got connected with people in this line of work when I was doing my clinical field work at Wishart Hospital, now it's Eskenazi in Indianapolis. We had people who were part of the sex work community coming into the hospital. The police would bring them there and not really know what to do with them. I connected with them because I was about the same age, and they shared their stories. And those stories deeply impacted me. And I found that, in the hospital, the doctors, the nurses, everyone did a wonderful job, but there weren't wraparound services.
Okay.
People would discharge from the hospital, but we didn't really change their circumstances. There wasn't anything for them. And sometimes even there was a trafficker waiting on the outside. Flash forward, I started doing outreach in Fort Wayne's exotic dance clubs. And even though Fort Wayne is such a philanthropic city, there's so many wonderful nonprofits, we found that there was a puzzle piece missing. That the people that I was seeing, that I was serving, weren't really able to access a lot of the resources that are here. And there wasn't anything specifically for them.
Okay, so let's go back to the wraparound services that you mentioned. Because there may be a misperception of what you all offer in the sense of, are you talking to these individuals to help support their career choice in a sense of giving them an alternative or making them aware of the dangers and what they're doing? Or are you providing supplemental resources that they may not receive because of the work that they do?
Yeah. So as a therapist, I listen to my clients, and we've really developed our program so that we listen to our clients and what do they want, what do they need. I also know that a lot of people see it as a stepping stone or say, I don't really have a lot of options. What could I do? What other career could I choose? We have a lot of people with big dreams that say, I always wanted to have this career. I always wanted to get my degree in this, and we help people to be able to do that.
Okay, so basically those with choice careers can come and receive resources, really the guidance to help them discover what they want to do really in life.
Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
A transitional program really that helps, it supports them because you don't want to offend, but you also want to provide resources to help elevate. Okay.
Yeah, we want all of our people to be safe and happy and healthy. And sometimes, I think for any of us, nobody gets to where they want to go by themselves. We all have people around us who care about us and support us and encourage us. And that's what we really want to do for our clients. It takes a lot of work to get to those big goals. And so we break it down step by step and help people to be able to really accomplish what they want to accomplish.
Yes, and really honing in on the human trafficking aspect of it all. We know that is an increased crisis that is happening right now in the United States and many other countries. And those that are targeted are more vulnerable to being scooped up, kidnapped, harassed, like you said, waiting outside of the hospital or outside of the workplace. So how do you all provide support and resources in that circumstance?
Yeah, so the first thing is trafficking really isn't what a lot of people think it is or what they think it looks like. It doesn't look like it does on the movies or TV or things like that. How I would define trafficking. So the legal definition is force, fraud, or coercion. What that really looks like in reality is take everything you know about an abusive relationship plus profiting off of someone else's sex work. And so what it really takes to help somebody in a trafficking relationship who is either in, wanting to leave, or has left, is they're going to need the tools, the resources to be able to effectively leave that person and live independently. It's something where a safe place to live, emergency shelter usually is what we're looking at, counseling services, mental health resources, and then kind of all the other things that we provide at our office of, okay, well, what will my life look like without this person? And, we find that approach really works. It works.
Okay.
A third of the people that we served through our office last year were in trafficking relationships or leaving trafficking relationships. It's really awesome to be able to start with somebody in outreach and that their circumstance and their situation. and then to walk with them along that process. Sometimes it takes a few tries to leave. We understand that. But to see someone then be able to leave and thrive.
Yeah. All right, that's wonderful. I mean, that's great that you all are meeting people where they are and providing them with the tools and resources they need to get to the next step of their life. So thank you so much, Angie, for coming in and sharing about your organization. Made Strong Ministries is here to be a support and a resource. So contact them today if you need their services. And there's more of Living Local 15 right after this break.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15.
With me today is Lori Layman, the Executive Director of Fort Wayne Center for Learning, a nonprofit organization founded by parents dedicated to helping their children with learning. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome, Lori.
Thank you.
Yes, it's so great to chat with you and just to find out more about your learning center. So can you first share with us just an overview of what you all provide?
So what we do at the Fort Wayne Center for Learning is we offer educational intensive programming. So if students are struggling in school or struggling with learning, we work with them one-on-one to be able to teach them the basics that can carry them throughout the rest of their school lives.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I know that you all really focus on not so much teaching students, but rather helping them learn. So you kind of instruct them on how to learn instead of teaching them the direct subject matters. So can you share with me that approach and your method of instruction?
Yeah, so we have different programs that kind of isolate different key skills that they need within their learning. So we focus a lot on reading because that is a really big skill. If you can't read, that's going to affect every other subject in school. We also focus a lot on comprehension because again, we'll have kids that read fine and they know the letters and how they work together and they can read the words, but the comprehension's not happening. So then they're not able to understand what they've read. So learning becomes difficult, even test taking becomes difficult. And then we work a lot with math because let's face it, a lot of science is based in math, so that affects math and science. So by building these foundational skills, we're helping them be able to be successful.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And just to clarify how you all work, is your learning center a school within itself, or is it an extracurricular or an additional program that students can go through to assist them in educational learning?
So it is additional. Okay. So kids will still continue to go to their school. They do come to us during the day.
Okay.
We do that strategically because we don't want a student to be in school all day long, spend 7-8 hours in a classroom setting, and then come to us for another additional few hours. That's really a lot to put on them. I don't know about you, but at the end of my day, my brain is dead. It's not wanting to work past 8 hours a day.
Right.
So kids experience the same thing. So it really is, in addition to, we're not teaching all of their math skills and all of their reading skills. Like I said, it's the foundational work we do. So I kind of think of it as like physical therapy for your brain.
Okay, I like that. And so what are the age ranges or grade levels that you all support?
We work with all school age children, so elementary, middle, high school.
Okay, and that's daily?
Yeah, 5 days a week, a lot of times.
Yeah, and that's a great support because it's such a surprising stat to know that 1 in 5 kids or students struggle. They have learning challenges or difficulties. And so why do you think this challenge persists, and in what ways are you all trying to really help navigate them through their learning processes?
Well, a couple things. We're learning over the last many years that, one, kids learn differently. Everybody learns a little bit differently. And teachers are incorporating that as much as they can into the classroom. But also, we're learning that there are a lot more learning difficulties in students. You know, dyslexia is a bigger thing than we ever knew 20 years ago. So I have a visual aid for you.
Yes, please.
This was done for me when I first started with the organization, and it's a great way of illustrating what kids are experiencing when they're first learning to read.
Okay.
So what is this?
A pen.
What is it now?
Still a pen.
And now?
Still a pen.
And if I turn it this way?
Maybe still a pen.
It's still a pen.
Right.
Okay, no, it doesn't matter which way it goes.
Right.
It's a pen. But if I hold up this
Okay, that's D.
and
B. Q.
you can see how,
And P. Wow.
yeah, things can get very confusing when you look at this one shape. No matter how you hold it, it's illustrating a different letter with its own sound and
Wow.
rules that it plays by. So reading is really difficult, and the
Yeah.
English language is very difficult.
Yes, it is. Let's talk about some of the programs that you all offer.
Yeah, so we've got 3 main programs, and the first one, the one that's the most popular, the one that we do most often, is the intensive instruction, and that's usually 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, depending on the child, what they need. You know, that may vary a little bit if
Okay.
they need less instruction, but it's intensive, like the name implies.
Yes.
The other one is our tutoring program. So if a student has already gone through our intensive program, or they just don't need the intensive program, then we can do tutoring. So helping them in one specific subject. And we do use a lot of the same skills and techniques throughout both.
Okay.
And then our third program is our AIM, our academic management program. And so that one is teaching test-taking skills and note-taking skills and organizational skills, time management skills, and helping them use all of these great educational, foundational skills they already have and applying them to the classroom setting, helping them learn how to talk to their teacher about missing assignments, things like that.
Things like that, yeah. Well, that's wonderful. It sounds like that you all provide such a resource. So thank you so much, Lori, for coming in and chatting with us and sharing about this information today. And if you are interested in their services, you can call to schedule an academic assessment or visit their website for more information. And we'll be right back. Well, we've come to the end of our show, and guess what? Tomorrow is Friday. I love a good Friday. And now you can rewatch episodes of Living Local 15 on WANE.com and the WANE app. Just click on Living Local 15. Make it a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.